Michelle Keep.
And I'm Joshua Keep. And a big, hearty, happy, loving, Happy New Year's.
Happy 2017!
Yeah, that's the year now. It's gonna take a while to get used to, but I know. Last year, everybody hated last year.
Last year, I think every last year is the worst. By December, everybody's fed up of the year.
That's probably true.
Every year kind of sucks.
But for us personally, last year was amazingly...
Amazing.
We're writers.
We come up with words and put them on pages.
We have the best words. The top-notch words. We're so good. Yeah, but it was awesome for us. We had some goals starting at 2016, our writing goals, which seem really quaint now looking back. Like we wanted to make the top 100 list with one of our books, and then we did that like half a dozen times.
Yeah, well, I think...
We made not just the top 100, we made the top 15 in the U.S., or was it even higher? Was it top 10 in the U.S.?
No, it was, we reached number 5 in Canada. So that was our highest because Canadians love fellow Canadians, thankfully.
Canada.
In the first part of the year, we were on national and local news.
That's right, we were. And that was really cool. And so for years we've been doing this. We've been toiling with our heads down at our desks.
Toiling with our words.
In our privacy of our office, and nobody knew about us locally. Our friends locally just like, oh yeah, they write some stuff online, whatever.
And we were always asked like, oh, well, do you know this author who writes like traditionally published stuff that's available here locally? And we're like,
no. I don't know anybody.
We don't know anybody.
we're not hooked up to the traditional publishing stuff. And it was like, but then it was the odd contrast of we're dealing with fans internationally. Like our editor's mom knew about us. Like he said, he told her like, oh yeah, I'm editing the work of these writers. And like, oh, is that like Alexis Abbott? Well, it's not just like Alexis Abbott. Actually, it is Alexis Abbott. So that and he's down in Florida, and so. It was always this weird thing
where... time where, one of our friends came up to us and said, like, oh, yeah, actually, I was talking to one of my friends, and I was telling her about dark fantasy romance. And she's like, oh, is that, like, J.E. and M. Keep? Well, no, I know them.
And then there was another time someone online said, like, oh, I read this great article about writing. You should read it. It's by J.E. Keep. Like, actually, I wrote that book.
Yes.
I don't think I had much to learn from it. But... And so there was always those weird instances of international friends and fans we had and how we got across over. But then locally, like, just nothing locally. And then so this year, we were on like local and national news, and then suddenly it's like my Twitter feed now is like mostly locals, whereas before the only other local person I knew was my wife. And it's like a completely different kind of shift now.
Yeah.
Social media.
So we also got contacted by a local magazine, so we're going to have that out in February. Mm-hmm. So we're already starting the year off.
We had a few other interviews this year with like online sites.
Yes.
And I'm
just focusing on the local because.
Like you were interviewed by Bitch Magazine, which I was super impressed with, but nobody around here knew what Bitch Magazine was.
Yeah. We still have like 20 copies on our shelves in bags. We were going to give it to everybody who knew. And then nobody knew. So we still have them.
Yeah. But, this past year and like sales-wise, like last year, we were on the local news because last year we did amazing. And then this year, we blew that out of the water. I mean, the first third of the year, we sold double what we did last year.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It was pretty crazy.
But the crazy tumultuousness of publishing these days, the rest of the year was kind of really crappy. So.
by comparison.
By comparison. So, it was still an amazing year though for us personally. And then it actually...
With so many expenses.
Yeah.
Well, I don't, like... It kind of makes me ill every time I think of how much we've spent.
Yeah. Well, I know, because we're like, we are very low-key people. We live a very modest life. So it's like everything we made that didn't go into expenses or saving for retirement just
and
went back
taxes.
into taxes. A lot of taxes. Well, we went back to the company, like to the company, our small little company of like 4 people, back into like more promotion and trying to invest in like to do better. But it was still a very cool year. We did have enough to take our first trip to the United States of America. We got to visit the country of most of our fans.
And most of our friends.
Well, for me it was the first time. For you went there as a kid.
Yeah, it doesn't really count. I couldn't do anything.
Man. Kids. Being a kid sucked.
It did. So we went to Las Vegas, got lots of new story ideas.
Yeah. We treated some of the people we work with while there. We had like several little parties. It was very. We're both small town people.
We are.
She grew up in the middle of farm country, out in the middle of nowhere, Ontario. I grew up around a bay in Newfoundland, small communities, moving around from one small community to an even smaller community, and then it's like Vegas, which is just kind of. It seems very like it seems like something that's not real.
Yeah, it's its own little like kind of bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, it's just a tourist town, and it was all planned, and it was all created just to, be cool for people coming in for a couple of days.
Mm-hmm. Very confusing all the time.
Very, because everything, if you've never been to Vegas, everything is created so that you get lost, and you spend all of your time everywhere else. So...
Yeah, they really want to get you to get lost in Vegas and hopefully give up in despair and sit down at a gambling machine.
Yeah.
Seems to be the whole philosophy there. But it was really cool, and we did lots of research, so you're going to see that coming forward in a lot of books.
Yeah, so how about we talk about what we're working on now?
Yeah, instead of bragging about how great our year was for the rest of this thing.
I thought that's why you all were watching.
Hear about how great our year was, right? Everything fell apart for you guys.
This is why you love us.
Well, so, yeah. We're working on 2, novellas. We always have so many projects in the works.
Yes. So we are almost at completion of 2 novellas. Mm-hmm. One is going to be released in this amazing Begging for Bad Boy collection. It's some of the top bad boy authors in the world who are all getting together to write an exclusive story for this bundle. So we are working on this really cool one set in Vegas because, of course.
Well, yeah, we were just there. And it was very cool, and we wanted to write some stories about that.
Yes.
Perfectly with what we do.
Yeah.
That bad boy mafia stuff.
Yeah. And then I am working on something a little different. It's like a good boy. Bad boy, good guy.
Well, I mean, technically, he's a cop that's breaking the law.
He's breaking the law to help a lady in distress.
Right.
So it's a really exciting, fun story. It's kind of a bit of a palate cleanser from like the grittier stuff that not only we've worked on, but that we're continuing to work on in the new year.
Yeah.
We have a 3-book trilogy that's being outlined right now.
Yeah. We're very scatterbrained, and since there's 2 of us and we both share the writing, we're each working on like at least 2 things at a time, and
then we have like for fun projects.
Yeah.
Just to keep the writing juices flowing, we like to write for fun as well.
Neither of us is very good at staying focused on one thing for a long period of time, so we generally have several projects going at once.
Yeah, so we're having that outlined. It's going to be 3 books, full novels, going to be following a man's rise through the Bratva and all of the...
Russian Mafia.
Yeah, the Russian Mafia. All the stuff that's kind of been culminating behind, through the Hitmen series. Now the New York Mafia has changed, and there's some power gaps and...
Power struggles.
And
power aid. Power...
No.
Everything.
I'm editing this.
No, don't do that. That was the best content you're getting from me today, in all honesty.
So, we're doing that, and we're working on... We have an idea that we've not yet started outlining for something in Vegas, but that's going to be probably...
Alright, Jen.
As you were saying.
But yeah, ideas, they're the easiest part of the whole thing. I mean, like, the key to ideas is just having any amount of time where you get a little bit of downtime, you get your brain thinking.
Because, like, I couldn't come up with any ideas when I was working because
At a day job.
my life was consumed by thinking about day job stuff.
Yeah, you never stopped.
No.
Like, you mean, long after you clocked out of your day job, you're still at home thinking about
Anything
that
I do it right.
Yeah, that's true. She's obsessive.
I'm obsessive. So apparently, like, people with ADHD have hyper focus, and that is what I have. That is like my kind of drive is.
Yeah, my favorite is when after the end of some exhausting period, I'm like, come on, honey, come relax with me. We'll go watch a movie on the couch or play a video
Don't
game.
tell them that.
And she goes, no, Josh, I'm too tired for that. I'm like, okay, sorry, honey. And then she sits down at her desk and starts working on publishing. That's my honey.
Why do you have to tell people that?
Too tired to watch a movie.
Too tired.
Can only work.
Too tired to play games. Too tired to exist. Working is where I go.
Yep. And that's her. And that's why she rocked the sales charts in 2016.
I did my best.
Mm-hmm. Your best was amazing.
See, I need to stop hanging around with all these people who are like super achievers. Because I feel like my best was adequate. Stop making that face. This is the face he usually makes during our podcast and you can't see it.
Yeah, but see, you feel like you're paling in comparison to the super achievers.
Yes.
But you're always making me look bad.
No.
And then you're putting yourself down, so really you're crapping on me.
No, because I think you do amazing. You do your best, and I do my best, and it just happens that my best is adequate, and your best is the best. Anyways, what else are we planning for 2017?
I don't know. We had such a good flow going before the two cameras screwed up at the same time.
Yeah, well, we gotta get back into it.
Yeah, I know.
It's serious. This is serious. People are watching us right now, probably.
I'm wearing this sweater because we've got it in Vegas. This is a $1,000 sweater that I did not pay.
He got it for like $100.
Yeah, but it was originally $1,000. And
Yeah, I walked in and I touched a $5,000 dress and I'm like, yeah, that's good. All right, see ya, store. And then I find him in the bargain bin going, oh, the sweater.
It's a great sweater.
It's a great sweater.
Just, everybody, this is the real purpose for this New Year's video. Check out my sweater.
Was that really why?
No! But it'd be funny if it was.
Oh, okay. So we're also planning another series in Vegas with a cop lady falling in love with a bad boy.
Oh, right, I forgot about that one.
You keep forgetting about it because
Well, it was your idea.
It was my idea. Josh remembers his ideas. I remember my ideas. Sometimes we remember each other's ideas. Sometimes. I don't think we need to talk very much longer.
We just had a lot more to talk about for now. It was like
Not really.
Well, okay. Yeah, 2017. Big goal for us we're shooting for is getting
Audiobooks.
Yep.
That's
And
the one I forgot.
we set up a Patreon. It's a funding platform thing. And the whole idea of it is that
You get to be a patron of the arts.
to explain that in a less obnoxious way. Something phone cut out again.
Whatever. We'll
Yeah.
use this one.
To explain that in a less obnoxious way, Patreon it's just a place you can go to your favorite artists, your writers, whatever, and you can agree to give them so much money per month, $1 a month, $5 a month, $10, whatever, and they produce their content and give it to you, and there's going to be different rewards for it as well. But so our thinking is we want to be able to do some more creative projects, and like I talked about earlier, income as a writer is erratic.
Very erratic.
Very erratic. And
Like 1 month you might make like 6 times as much as you usually make, and then the next month you might make nothing.
you make almost literally nothing.
Yeah, I mean, as an author, it is very easy to go into the red by just trying to like.
And even like all the biggest authors we knew, like people who made like $250,000 a month, found that like the next month and the month after, suddenly they were making nothing.
Yeah, like I know some people who are spending $15,000 so that they can make $25,000. So then their take home is $10,000, and they're like spending, more than they're making.
Plenty of people are spending more than they bring in.
Yeah.
In advertising. That's
Yeah.
very easy to do.
Yeah. So audiobooks are a big expense.
Yeah, so we're hoping that maybe with the added help of Patreon to make things even, we can not only go into doing audiobooks for people who just prefer them or who are, hearing impaired. And hearing impaired?
Wow.
Yeah, enjoy this, you jerk. I'm hearing impaired.
Visually impaired.
Visually.
Which you also are,
But only a little.
it's pretty substantial.
No.
Anyways,
yeah. Some of the other things we were doing, but now I can't remember because my wife.
conferences, book signings.
Right. Yeah. We were on to if we did well enough, it'd be cool to do a travel around U.S., Canada, maybe UK even. Do some book signings and appearances because we have had invites, but
They're really expensive, and it's a tax write-off, but you still have to pay for all the expenses. Yeah. You still have to pay for your flights. You still have to pay for your hotels and food and everything. So it's not cheap.
Yeah. So that, and there was, and just if we're not worried constantly about doing the thing that makes us the most money, which is putting out another big novel, and giving it all of the advertisement promotion we can possibly give it. If we're not completely consumed with that, then again, because we have some kind of steady
we just get
income,
to write more.
Yeah, we can just write more instead of just constantly being obsessed with trying to promote our latest book as hard as we can.
Yeah.
So we have lots of
having some stability too. We have mental illnesses. Yay! Stability and income helps. Yay!
Yeah. So and then I know lots of fans have requested we do things like, oh, would you do write some more about what happens to these side characters? They were really cool and interesting. Or I'd love to know more about the main characters' lives after these events. And that'd be something cool we could do as a fun project for fans. And we could even do little polls and let fans vote on what they want to see or how it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then that's something we can do because we won't be completely obsessed with doing the next novel and making that novel a huge success.
Yes. So, year in review.
Mm-hmm.
Again.
Yeah. I could go over this year again and again and again till the end of time. I just love this year. Let's recap it a dozen more times.
Okay.
Let's start the party.
All right. So
2016. What a year. Let's go. A bunch of stuff happened. We were amazing. I don't know about you guys. We rocked it. We were like, boom. We did great.
Okay. Urine
review.
Urine review.
The urine review.
National
Smells like
news.
asparagus. Urine review, get it?
No! Local news. National news.
We made the top 100 list half a dozen times for all books.
Amazon.ca hit top 5.
Yep.
Made my mother-in-law very happy.
And my mother.
They're the same person.
Right, yeah. Holy shit, they are. Wild. And we won several Amazon All-Star Awards.
Which is a sales award?
Yep, sales award for...
Stop getting back there.
You're so critical. We're never going to get through this thing if you nitpick every little thing I do. This is never going to end. How many times do I have to review this fucking year? That's it, I'm done.
Fine, 2017. We're gonna talk about what happens in 2017.
2017, I don't know. I can't tell the future.
We want to work on audiobooks.
Audiobooks, yeah. I'll yell them. No, we're gonna hire a professional.
Yes, an actual professional.
A voice actress, one we were looking at in particular, who was amazing.
Really good.
Hopefully we'll be working with her.
Yes.
She interviewed for
We're also looking at German translations.
Yeah.
So for everybody here who prefers reading in German.
We have had a lot of German fans over the years.
Yeah.
Maybe you prefer to read in your native language.
Yes.
But I mean, that's just the first step. I would love to do it and do our translations in a bunch of language.
Yeah.
But, you know.
That's the dream.
Because it's a big risk on our part.
Yeah.
It costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
And time.
Yeah.
And time is a big investment because that's time not spent writing more
Erotica and romance.
More saucy, steamy romance.
So how do we want to end this?
I don't know.
Should we end it with a kiss? Nice natural kiss.
Nice natural. I see. I'm gonna have to do this on camera. It's gonna be awkward.
I'm coming for you.
Oh,
I'm gonna do it.
Oh god.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh god, no.
We're the keeps.
We're the keepers.
So we're back after an awkward interruption when both of our recording systems decided to cut out at the same time.
Yeah. Main one and the backup, you know. That's how life tends to go.
And now Josh is wearing slippers. Just to draw attention to that continuity
This
error.
is not going to make the cut.
Yeah, it is.
This is really boring.
That's hilarious.
It's boring.
You're mean.
Wow. I'm getting a better pop than you.
Wow, rude.
These lips be popping. What can I say?
We're starting over. So what were you saying about ideas?
Ideas are bullshit.
Okay.
They are...
No, stop.
I just reread my own stuff for ideas. That's what I do.
Oh my god, you are not Garth Marenghi.
I wish it was Garth Marenghi.